Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys. And yes guys, I'm going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played. Arsenal guys, at home at Old Trafford guys, where we saw Manchester United just lose this game narrowly 1-0-0. In a game where we saw Manchester United create so many good chances but just didn't have that cutting edge and just didn't have that end product in the final third. It's a shame to be honest with you, because it was fine margins, did it as well, individual error costed us the game. Yeah, just disappointing to be honest with you. I mean, just end the season now. We gave it a good go considering our injury. I thought the performance was better. We just need to dust ourselves off and go again on Wednesday now. Can't dwell it on too much, and we've got to go again now in the next game against Newcastle on Wednesday night. But anyway guys, we made 3 changes from last game against Crystal Palace. Talking about starting 11, so we started with Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Casemiro, Evans, Dalla, Mainu, Amrabat, Diallo, Matoma, Garnacho and Højlund. Get into the other reaction now. Fine margin, individual error costed us again. Players have checked out. Just end the season now. We gave it a good go considering our injury. The performance was better. It's disappointed, annoying and frustrated. Not good enough. It was an okay start. Wan-Bissaka at right back and Dalla at left back. Arsenal on the front foot. Arsenal putting the pressure on. Saka had a chance, saved by the keeper. Højlund had a chance. Garnacho had a chance. Corner. Arsenal had a chance over the bar. Arsenal a quick in transition. Dalla had a chance over. United will look to hit Arsenal on the counter attack. Arsenal passing it around comfortably. United are playing it too safe, sideways and backwards pass. Arsenal score for 1-0. Got to see a reaction and response from United. Shit and sloppy passing by United. Arsenal had a chance across goal. United tried to make things happen. United tried to play with weight. United are too slow on the ball. Not taking enough risks. First half was okay. United got to regroup and go again. We've got to do better. Expect a reaction response from Arsenal. When we get our chances, we've got to take intensity and tempo. Bring more energy and intent. United just got to keep hold of possession better. United need to kill the game off. It was an okay start. United trying to get on the front foot. Garnacho runs, just didn't release the pass. Garnacho had a chance over. Arsenal defensively tight and compact. Arsenal making it hard for United to play through. Odegaard had a chance save. Arteta made a substitution. Ten Hag made a substitution. Anthony had a chance. Ten Hag makes a substitution. Great chance for Garnacho. Martinez had a chance. Arteta makes a substitution. Rice had a chance. Ten Hag made a triple substitution. Arteta makes a substitution. Arsenal seeing out the game. United just couldn't find a way through. United just didn't have that cutting edge. We gave it a good go considering our injury. If we had the belief, a bit more pressure and a little better in the final third, I think we could have won the game. Just no end product, a lack of quality. It is what it is. Onwards and upwards, we move on. First half was okay. Second half I thought it was better from the first half. And overall, I think it was just disappointing in the end. But anyway, guys, let's get straight to today's video now. What did I make of the performance? I think the performance overall was just disappointing from Manchester United's perspective, to be honest with you. I thought it was a competitive game, which I predicted. I think Arsenal obviously had a bit of a better start for the first sort of 5 minutes or so. But I expected a competitive game. It was tight and tactical. It was fine margins that costed us as well. An individual error costed us the game. Casemiro was just playing Trossard way onside as well. But I thought, considering that, I thought we gave it a good go considering our injuries. And it's just a shame because I think, I thought we played very well, creating some good chances. We just didn't take them, and probably one of our better performances in this game as well. It just goes to show that we don't put up a fight against Crystal Palace, get outplayed by someone like Crystal Palace, but put up a good fight against Arsenal, with them being our rivals as well. So this was all about stopping Arsenal, and unfortunately we couldn't. And I think any other day, we would have took those chances. But yeah, it was just the fact that Arsenal were clinical. They took the chance, and that decided the game. And yeah, I think it's just disappointing, annoying, and frustrating, to be honest with you. I think we gave it a good go considering our injuries. We had Fernandez not there, Maguire not there, Shaw not there as well. So loads of injuries still out. And but I think this was one of our better performances. I thought we played well in the second half, especially. But the first half was okay. Maybe a bit poor at times, but I thought we tried. We had a good go. Very competitive, end to end at times. And we just didn't have that edge just didn't have that clinical edge, just didn't have that cutting edge, and just didn't have that quality, and we just didn't have that end product in the final third. But I think maybe a little bit more belief and a bit more pressure, and I think we could have maybe walked away with something out of that game. But it's disappointing, but we gave it a good go at the end of the day. But I do sort of think that the players have checked out as well at the same time. I think the players have sort of checked out ages ago and just not really giving it. I think this was a game that we did show a lot in this game, but I think the past month has not been good enough as well at the same time. So I think at the end of the day, I think it was a good performance, just unlucky that we didn't walk away with anything, and I think it was just disappointing, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's just one of them at the end of the day, just no end product in the final third, just a lack of quality, and having chances left, right, and centre. Garnacho having some decent chances as well, but and then sometimes some decision making let us down as well. So just unfortunate at the end of the day, but it is what it is. We are onwards and upwards. We learn from it, and hopefully make Wednesday a better one against Newcastle now as well. And obviously I was at this game as well yesterday, so hopefully we can put it right now for Wednesday as well. But anyway, guys, getting into the game now. I thought it was an okay start by Manchester United. Obviously a poor couple of minutes by Manchester United, to be honest with you. Obviously Arsenal started good, obviously on the front foot. Arsenal put the pressure on United early doors. They had a corner early doors as well, and Saka had a chance saved by the keeper. I think it was all about what we did against. It was like a carbon copy against what we had to do, what we did against Liverpool going into this game against Arsenal. So we knew we had to do a bit of both of defending and attacking as well in this game. I thought defensively, I thought we did okay. I think we did good. I thought we defended quite well at times. Obviously for the goal, they'll have to take criticism for that. But I think out of possession, I thought we did okay. I think in possession we should have done better as well in terms of quality in front of goal, the end product in the final third, decision making as well at times as well. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, I thought we did okay though in this game. To be honest with you, I thought I think then Garnacho had a chance. It led to a corner. The fans were right behind the players. I think it was just a little bit of a shame that, I think if the fans were there with United in the first half, we could have maybe got something, maybe sneaked to, try to get one back towards the end, but Arsenal had a chance over the bar. We knew that this is a very good Arsenal team in quick in transition, very good on the counter-attack as well. Dalot had a chance over. United will look to hit Arsenal on the counter-attack as well. Arsenal were passing it around comfortably. United were just playing it. I think United were just not taking enough risks in the first half as well at times. I think we were playing it far too safe, playing it sideways and backwards, not playing that forward pass as well. But then Arsenal punished us on a mistake, and they went 1-0 up. Then it was all about we got to see a reaction and response from United. It was shit and sloppy passing by United. Arsenal had a chance across goal. United trying to make things happen. United trying to play with width, too slow on the ball at times, just not taking enough risks. But then in the second half, it was all about let's try regroup and go again. We've got to do better. Let's expect a reaction from Arsenal. When we get our chances, we've got to take them. Let's bring more intensity, more tempo, more energy and intent. We just need to keep a hold of possession better as well, and try to kill the game off as soon as we could do as well. I thought it was an okay start, a good start. I thought United on the front foot. I thought this was a miles better in the second half from United, but just unfortunate yet again. Garnacho had a good run, just didn't release the pass to anyone. Garnacho had a chance over. Arsenal defensively kept it tight and compact. Arsenal. I don't think Arsenal were making it hard for United to play through them. I think they were just making it very hard to get through them defensively. Obviously, they've got the best defensive record in the Premier League as well, so we knew that it was going to be hard to sort of find a way past them as well, defensively as well. Odegaard had a chance saved. Arteta made a substitution. Ten Hag made a substitution. Maybe the substitutions maybe could come on, make an impact, make an influence in the game. Anthony had a chance as well. Ten Hag made a substitution. Thought Anthony was quite bright when he come on as well. Ten Hag made a substitution as well. Great chance for Garnacho. I think that was a pivotal moment in the game. I think that chance would have got it back to 1-1, but hit the side netting. Martinelli had a chance saved. Arteta made a substitution. Rice had a chance saved by the keeper. Great save as well. Ten Hag made a triple substitution, and Arsenal made a substitution. Arsenal was just seeing out the game, and United just couldn't find a way through and just didn't have that cutting edge. And I thought we gave it a good go considering our injuries. I think a little bit more belief, a little bit more pressure, and a bit more in the final third. I think we could have got something out of it, but just couldn't find that end product, and just a lack of quality in the game. But the chances were there in the second half, and thought this was one of our better performances, and just unfortunate. To be honest with you, any other day I think we would have took our chances, but we have to just take it on the chin, and we just have to move on from this, learn from it, and go again now on Wednesday. Onwards and upwards, it is what it is. We move on, but I think it was disappointing on our side, but we just have to be better now on Wednesday against Newcastle. Overall, in the end, it's disappointing not to get a result we wanted. The performance was better. We gave it a good go considering our injuries, but there was some positives to take. Definitely, I think there's some positives to take from that, to be honest. We thought we created some good chances in the second half. We made it competitive. It was a good game in the end. Unfortunate. I thought Diallo had a brilliant game in this one as well. I thought there were some individuals had a good game in this one as well. There's definitely some positives to take at the end of the day. I think it's disappointing not to walk away with anything. We created some good chances. The game overall, we just didn't take them. I think this is one of our better performances. It just goes to show we put up a good fight against Arsenal, but we couldn't show that fight against Crystal Palace on Monday. We knew that we had to react and respond. We showed some good signs in that game, some good play in time, and some good move. We just lacked that quality and lacked that end product. Just didn't have it in the final third. Some poor decision making as well in the final third that let us down. Definitely some positives to take from that game, definitely for sure. It's just one of them where any other day I think we would have took our chances. Arsenal were just more clinical, took their chance. Just a shame, to be honest with you. One of our better performances. Just a shame, to be honest with you, because I thought we had played a good game. Disappointing reason, couldn't walk away with the result that we wanted. We have to just learn from it. Definitely come back stronger from this. Learn from it, put it right against Newcastle now on Wednesday night as well. What went wrong? I think a couple of things went wrong in this game, to be honest with you. I think the chances were there. I don't think it was the fact that we were lacklustre. I think the chances were there from United. We just didn't take them. We were just not clinical. I think we just didn't have that cutting edge from us as well. An individual error led to the goal. The Arsenal goal, just no end product in the final third, lack of quality in front of goal as well, and also at times just poor decision making let us down in the game. At times we sort of huffed and puffed in the game. We tried to get through, we got through Arsenal a couple of times. It was just the fact that Arsenal were very well organised and compact defensively, strong Arsenal as well. We know that they've got a very good defensive record, got the best defence in the league as well. We just found it hard. I think any other day, I think we would have took our chance. This was one of our better performances. Just a shame. I think it was just a shame that we couldn't have a better result, but I think a little bit more belief, I think a bit more pressure, and then a little better in the final third. I think we could have walked away with some. It's a shame at the end of the day. The goal that Arsenal scored was yet again another individual error. It shouldn't have happened. It's schoolboy stuff, and it's frustrating. It all led to a mistake. Yeah, it's disappointing, to be honest with you, and it's frustrating because Casemiro was way onside. It all starts from Onana from the goal kick as well. I think they win that battle. They're all playing the offside, but Casemiro playing the player on way onside. Just not good enough. Shouldn't have happened at the end of the day. I thought we stayed well. Principles, our initiative, played well, found our foundation. I thought we did well. Overall, which was obviously frustrating that it led to this mistake, caught us from behind as well. It led to this fine margins, caught us. At the end of the day, I think these players have checked out as well. Yeah, it's just disappointing, and it led to this error. Obviously, fine margins. Seems like Arsenal, when you make a mistake, they'll punish you, and they did. It's not good enough at the end of the day. It's schoolboy stuff, but we're going to have to cut this stuff out. Obviously, Casemiro playing at centre-back. Obviously, he's not really a centre-back. You know, players playing out position, you get found out as well, and he got found out. Not good enough at the end of the day. Diallo had a good performance in the game. What did I think of his performance? Thought he played well. I think he had played well up until he came off. He was bright, sharp as well. Things happened. Caused Arsenal problems at times as well. Played a very good game. Diallo. Nice to get his chance. I think he's earned it as well. Obviously with Anthony, playing down the season as well. Say that Ahmad got his chance this time around. Thought he played well, had a good performance, played well, tried to make things happen. I think he had one or two chances. Obviously, he's one of them that likes to cut inside on the left as well. Thought he played a good game, caused Arsenal problems, and he played well at the end of the day. Who's my man of the match? To be honest with you, good players that had a good game. I'm just unfortunate not to walk away with the result. We deserved it at the end of the day. I thought it was okay. Thought Wan-Bissaka did good. Casemiro, obviously, will take criticism for the goal. Evans did good, I thought. Dalot was good. I thought Mainu was good. Amrabat did a good game, I thought. One of his better games as well. Ahmad did good. McTominay was okay. Garnacho was okay. Højlund, again, could have been better in this game. At the end of the day, I thought we did well at times in the midfield. And that's where I give this to Mainu. I give it to Mainu. Maybe to Dalot as well, because I thought Dalot played very well. He kept Saka quiet as well. And I thought Amrabat did not bad as well in this game as well. Those players deserved it because I thought they played well at the end of the day. How do we beat Newcastle now? Obviously, we've got Newcastle now in our next fixture now. Look, this is going to be a tough game against Newcastle. I think Newcastle just drew against Brighton. Obviously, we can't let Newcastle beat us 3 times this season. Obviously, we need to get them back, obviously, from earlier on in the season. Obviously, the beat us 3-0 in the Carabao Cup, and they obviously beat us 1-0 at St James's Park. So this is going to be a tough game, a big game for Manchester United. Obviously, pressure on Manchester United to go and get a result on Newcastle now, because obviously now that we've lost against Arsenal, so this is all about, we have to get the 3 points here. It's a must win for Manchester United. Pressure's going to be on the team to get a result against Newcastle here. It's going to be a tough game. Newcastle are an awkward team to play against, not an easy team to play against nowadays as well. So they're a good team, Newcastle, very good team. They're very technical, very skillful team, very awkward team. They'll pull you around, push you around. I think they'll come at all different angles as well. But this Newcastle team, they're a very good team. Got some fantastic players. Got lots of quality as well. Newcastle, I think they've had an okay season. Obviously, not the season from last season. Obviously, after the back of last season, they probably wanted to definitely push, but obviously they sort of struggled with loads of injuries this season as well themselves. And I think when it really knocked them, and I think they've been the same as Manchester United, inconsistent, up and down this season. And I think, Newcastle obviously tried to end the season on a high now. Obviously, they're in the hunt of Europe as well. So if we can beat Newcastle, this is all going to go down to the last day, final day, and deciding who's going to get Europa League. So I think if United try to get a big win here over Newcastle, obviously United just can't really buy a win, struggling on confidence at the minute as well. We're trying to find that confidence at this moment in stage as well. So I think Newcastle, this is going to be a tough game, a difficult game for United. It's going to be a tough 90 minutes as well for Manchester United. This is all going to be down to who wants this more. I think Newcastle, we know what Newcastle's capabilities are. I think they're a very good team on their day. Newcastle, they're very well drilled, very, very well organised, well coached by Eddie Howe as well. They've got a good manager. I think, Newcastle have been very inconsistent this season. I think, the season for Newcastle's not been good enough as well. Obviously, Newcastle will be, I think they'll say, I think if Newcastle get Europe for next season, they'll probably say it's been an okay season. But, they have dropped off this season as well. But, it's all about now, can we have a good end to the season for Manchester United as well? Because Newcastle, they're going to be they want to play against United. Obviously, another fiercest rivals as well in Newcastle. So the players are going to have to turn up to this game yet again. They're going to have to show that fight and the effort as well. It's all about, getting the first crucial goal on Newcastle as well. I think it's going to be a competitive game, end-to-end game, tight and tactical. We need to try and get the better of Newcastle as well. I think it's all down to getting a grips hold of that midfield. We need to get revenge on Newcastle as well after the 3-0 defeat that we suffered earlier in the season in the Carabao Cup. I think we've got to try and take this personal as well. So it's all about getting revenge and also at the same time winning this game on Newcastle, because we've got no other option but to win. I think a draw or a loss will not be good enough for Manchester United. So we've got to win this game now on Newcastle. We need everything out of the players. We need to play well for a full 90 minutes. It's a quick turnaround. We've only got Monday to recover, train on Tuesday and go again on Wednesday. So it's a quick turnaround. We have to be ready for Newcastle. No time to do well on that 1-0 defeat against Arsenal. We just have to dust ourselves off. Go again now on Newcastle, and let's give it 110% or even 200% against Newcastle. Getting the first crucial goal is going to be massive in a game like this against Newcastle. So it's all or nothing, and we've got nothing to lose now. We have to win this game, and it's our last game at home as well. Let's repay the fans. I'll be there again, and let's end our last season. Let's end our last home game with a win. And come on, Reds, we've got it in us, but we just have to create our chances, take our chances, be clinical, and let's hopefully try and win this game and against Newcastle as well. Eddie Howe is known for playing offensively based on the ball possession, and his main goal is to stay in his defensive third to create as many goal-scoring chances as possible. On offence, defenders often move up higher to support the attackers. The wingers wide play, often high, engaging in one-of-one duels, with defenders actively covering the area. In defence, everyone uses high pressing and focuses on winning the ball back as quickly and efficiently as possible. Whenever rivals are in possession of the ball, Howe's players close down their play zone and wait for a mistake to immediately overload this space and limit the opponent's opportunity. So we expect from Newcastle a starting shape of a 1-4-3-3. Ball possession and patient play from the back, high press and overloading zone should remain the same. But they're an awkward team. They'll put you around, push you around. They'll come at all different angles. They've got a couple of injuries to deal with. They've got nothing to lose. They'll give it everything that they've got. They'll be organised. They'll be well drilled, well coached, tight and compact, defensively strong. Make the right decisions going forward. Aggressive, ruthless. Play with high intensity, high tempo. Play with energy. Get between the lines. They'll work hard to win the ball back. Very physical, very direct. Or getting out of faces, they exploit and expose the spaces half the pitch. They'll show the fight, the passion, the pride. Very clever and intelligent. They'll be brave and they'll take risks. We can't let them beat us 3 times this season. We have to defend properly, defensively be organised, keep it tight and compact, defensively frustrate them. We need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, play with energy, create the chances, take your chances. We need to be clinical, get the crosses into the box, drive them out of position, be brave, take risks. Set pieces could come into play, because by width, get between the lines, got to close them down, don't let them back in the game, don't leave any spaces open, don't show incredible team spirit, character and fight. Got to do the basics right, game management, decision making will be vital. Got to get tight on and get a shot off, sustain your attacks, do the basics. Win your 50-50s, win your second balls, win your duels, ball on the back foot. Keep possession, fullbacks have got to be effective. Force them to make mistakes, put them under pressure, don't let the wingers cut back inside. Don't afford to make mistakes. Make the runs in from behind. Don't get pulled out of position. Be explosive. Keep Barnes, Almiron, Wilson and Isaac quiet. Getting to the stats now. Possession for Man United it was 54.4%, and for Arsenal it was 45.6%. For Man United it was 0, and for Arsenal it was 1. Total shots for Man United it was 14, and for Arsenal it was 11. On target for Man United it was 2, and for Arsenal it was 5. Shot accuracy for Man United 14.3%, and for Arsenal it was 45.5%. Shots in cell box for Man United it was 4, and for Arsenal it was 7. Shots at cell box for Man United it was 10, and for Arsenal it was 4. Total passes for Man United it was 513 passes. For Arsenal it was 430 passes. The pass accuracy for Man United it was 86.2%. For Arsenal it was 43%. Getting to the substitutions now, Diallo went off for Anthony. Talk about Diallo's performance. His first start in 886 days and performed so unsurprisingly. It remains my satisfying why Eric Ten Hag has started Anthony and Amari Farson over him. Evans went off for Kwambala. Talk about Johnny's performance. Acquitted himself respectively in the more difficult circumstances. His willingness helped keep Arsenal at bay until he came off injured again. Amrabat went off for Ericsson. Talk about Sofran's performance, a diligent performance, and the kind United possibly expected more often. His balance was much needed after the Manu-Ericsson mismatch. Wan-Bissaka went off for Forson. Talk about Aaron's performance. We're struggling to keep tabs on Trossard before he was blindsided by the Belgian for the opener. Risk aversive with his passing, Hoyland went off a Wheatley, talk about Rasmussen's performance, his worst run of form at the worst possible time. Continued, unnerved Arsenal on his debut, but not this time. Should have come off earlier. Next up, we've got Newcastle. Newcastle is 6th in the league. Look, this is going to be a big game for Manchester United. It's going to be a must-win. It's going to be a tough game, a tough 90 minutes for Manchester United. We have to win this game, take it into a last day, decide day who's going to get Europa League. Well, so this is going to be a big game for Manchester United. We have to try and get back to winning ways. We have to learn from that Arsenal game. Obviously, fine margin costed us that game. Individual error costed us the game as well. This is going to be a big game against Newcastle now. Obviously, Newcastle are going to be willing to win this game as well. This will be Newcastle's last away day as well. This will be Manchester United's last home game as well at home. So we have to repay the fans now. I'll be there on Wednesday. We need to end the season on a high with a win as well. Repay the fans, give the fans what they deserve as well on the last home game as well. I think it's going to be a tough game for Manchester United against Newcastle. It's never easy against Newcastle. They're a very awkward team. They'll pull you around, push you around, play with wit, try and make things happen. They're a very awkward team to play against, Newcastle. They're well drilled, they're well coached. Got a good manager, Eddie Howe. They've been inconsistent as well themselves, but they're trying to have a good end to the season. Newcastle wanting to win this game themselves, a lot's at stake. It's all going to come down to who wants this more. United needs professional, discipline, strong performance. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a challenge. If we win this game, it'll be massive. United are just lacking confidence at this moment in stage. We just can't buy a win. Can that win come against Newcastle now to give us some sort of confidence going into that FA Cup final? Everyone's saying all focus on the FA Cup final, but I think we need to try and win these last two games as well. Obviously, we need Europe as well for next season as well. If we don't win these last two as well, we're going to have one game a week. This is going to be a big game against Newcastle. We have to turn up to this game. We need to perform well for a full 90 minutes here. Defensively, we need to defend properly, keep it tight and compact. Defensively, frustrate them as much as we can. It's all about finding our foundation. We need to stick to our principles and our game plan. We have to play with initiative on the front as well. Keep playing that forward pass. Got to take risks. Got to create chances. It's all about taking our chances. We have to be clinical as well. I think, obviously, any other day, I think we would have took our chances. I think it was just one of those days against Arsenal. Hopefully now we take our chances, score a couple of goals on Newcastle. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. We need to accept the challenge. This is all about, we have to play well for a full 90 minutes. We need everything out of all the players here. Hopefully we can get a couple of injured players back as well. I think it's going to be competitive, end-to-end, open game. It's going to be tight and tactical, so United need to be ready. We need to prepare well for this game. We've only got 2 days to prepare for this. We have to recover properly, train well on Tuesday. Let's try and get back to winning way. Win the last game at home as well. It's going to be a big game, tough game for Manchester United. We have to be ready for this game against Newcastle. It's a new opportunity to win this game, so we have to be ready. Let's take on this challenge against Newcastle. Tough game. Going to be a tough 90 minutes. We need to win this game to have any chance of getting Europe for next season. Come on, Reds. We need to win this game. Big game. We need to try and find a way to win on this Newcastle team. First crucial goal is going to be massive. Can't let it go Newcastle's way, because I think if we let it go Newcastle's way, I think we're going to find it hard to get back into the game. And then it's all about you asking to show that team spirit, that character and that fight to come back and win the game. It's going to be a massive game. We've got to play with courage, intent, conviction, purpose, and we've got to turn up to this game as well. We've got to play with fight, passion, pride, play for the badge, play for the club, show the team spirit, character, determination, commitment, desire, willingness, work rate and work ethic as well. We have to be ready for this game. We have to prepare well for this game against Newcastle. Big game, massive game. We have to play well for a full 90 minutes here. Got to turn up as well. It's going to be physically a draining game, emotionally as well. We have to give it everything that we've got. We've got to go with the right winning mentality. We've got to show the right mentality in this game. We've got to win this game without a doubt. Big game for both teams. We have to win this game at the end of the day as well. Newcastle are scoring 2.2 goals per game. Newcastle have conceded 1.6 goals per game. Newcastle have won 17, drew 6 and they've lost 30. They've lost to Man City 1-0, Liverpool 2-1, Brighton 3-1, Bournemouth 2-0, Everton 3-0, Tottenham 4-1, Luton 1-0, Forest 3, Liverpool 4-2, City 3-2, Arsenal 4-1, Chelsea 3-2 and Palace 2-0. Newcastle have played 36 games, won 17, drawn 6 and they've lost 30. They've lost 10 games away from home this season. The players to look out for is Dubravka, Trippier, Don, Charles, Adao, Kraft, Hall, Livramento, Byrne, Richie, Barnes, Murphy, Almiron, Anderson, Longstaff, Guimaraes, Jolins, Wilson's a doubt as well, and Isaac. Hope you guys enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.